students. In your science book, 6 physics lesson is there. Totally 23 lessons, 6 physics, 5 chemistry and 12 biology. So, I am taking only physics, that the 6th lesson is there. I start the first lesson, that is laws of motion. Let us enter this topic. Students, please take a note and list out the points about my class. Okay. Laws of motion. What is the meaning that motion? Motion, it will be moving. What, for example, initially the duster is in the rest position, and then my hand will be push the duster will be moving to the another one position. What causes the duster to be moved? My hand will be pushing the duster. So, force will be applied to the duster will be moving to the another one side. In the another one case, one thing it will be moving, one person will be stabbed to the person suddenly stabbed. So, any one force will be applied to the object, the rest object will be moving, or moving object will be in a rest position. So, anyway force will be applied to the object will be moved. So, motion will be done by applying the force. Okay. Next, we should know about the term force. What is in by force? Push or pull any one thing, that the thing it will be moved. That is called force. What is the formula for force? F, it will be equal to product of mass into acceleration. Already I told in the lower classes, what is the unit for force? That is Newton, or kilogram meter second per minus 2. So, what is the meaning that force? Push or pull any one object to change their position. That is called force. What is the formula for force? F is equal to m into A. What is the SI unit of force? That is Newton, or kilogram meter per second. It will be continue this topic. You should know about the branch of physics in mechanics. One branch is the mechanics. Mechanics is a branch of physics which deals the object will be in a rest position or in a moving position. So, mechanics is the deal the objects. So, the mechanics is a branch of physics which deals the object are at rest or in motion. Okay. So, mechanics, it will be classified into two: statics or dynamics. Mechanics, it will be classified into two types, one is statics, another one is dynamics. So, what is the meaning that statics? What the word tells, stat means that is rest. So, study the object, that the object are in the rest position. So, statics is a branch of physics which deals the object are at the rest position. And then dynamics the word tells to move. So, dynamics is a branch of physics which deals the moving objects. Then dynamics also classified into two types, that is kinetics and kinematics. So, dynamics is classified into two, that is kinetic and kinematics. So, one thing it will be moved, definitely the force will be applied to the object. So, with considering the force and without considering the force. With considering the force and without considering the force. Kinetics is the study of object in the account of force. Kinematics is the study of the object without considering the force. So, okay, mechanics is a branch of physics. It will be classified into two types, that is statics and dynamics. And statics is the study of the object or at the rest position, and dynamics is the study of the object or in the moving position. Dynamics will be classified into two, that is kinetic and kinematics. Kinematics with considering the force, kinematics is the without considering the force. Okay. So, okay, students, please note down, then and go for the next one. different types of motions. As a motion will be classified into two. What is the meaning that motion? Force it will be applied to the body will be moved, that is motion. Motion it will be classified into two, that is natural motion and violent motion. Natural motion and violent motion. Natural motion means without applying the force, the thing it will be moving, that is natural motion. With applying the force, what the strength of force that the thing it will be moved, that is called violent motion. Strongly you apply the force on the body will be moving in a zigzag motion, that is called violent motion. Naturally is not done, only the force will be applied to the body that the thing it will be moving, that is violent motion. Then this is also you have to note down, and then next you go for that is inertia. Galileo it will be conclude some points about in the inertia. Then next we go for the topic is inertia and its types. What is the meaning that inertia? Inertia. What do you know about inertia? Inertia means inability of a body to change their original state of rest or in moving by itself. தன்னை தானே மாற்றிக்கொள்ள முடியாத தன்மைக்கு பேர் தான் inertia. Inertia means inability of a body to change their state of rest or in motion by itself, that is called inertia. Inertia will be classified into three. Inertia at rest, inertia of rest, inertia of rest, inertia of motion, inertia of direction. Inertia of rest. One thing you have to consider, one thing will be in a rest position. If you apply the force on the body, only that the thing it will be moving. So force applied on the body, only the rest particle will be moving, that is inertia of rest. For example, one duster in the rest position, I am applied to the force on the duster, only that the thing it will be moved, that is called inertia of rest. Then inertia of motion. One thing it will be in a moving position, you suddenly stop the ball or anything, that only that the thing it will be in a rest position. Otherwise, the object will be continued to be moving, that is called inertia of motion. And the third one is inertia of direction. Inertia of direction means suppose you have to drive a car, it will be moving in the road, you turn to the left side, you moving at the right side. You turn at the right side, you moving at the left side. That is called inertia of direction. So inertia of direction means that the thing continuously in the moving direction without applying the force. So inertia will be classified into three, that is inertia of rest, inertia of motion and inertia of direction. Then this is also you have to note down. Then next one is types of forces. Types of forces. One is like parallel force, like parallel forces and unlike parallel forces. The word tells the answer like parallel forces. Forces, what is the meaning that? Various number of forces. You have to consider two forces. Two forces, same or different magnitude but moving in the same direction. Like means is moving in the same direction. Parallel means it will be moving in near by near. Forces mean 2-3 forces. So like parallel forces means two or more forces moving in the same direction but having a same or different magnitude. Unlike parallel forces means two forces, you have to consider the 2 or 3 forces but moving in opposite direction. You have to consider the 2 or 3 forces having the same magnitude or different magnitude but moving in a different direction. That is called like parallel forces and unlike parallel forces. Type of forces is classified into 2, that is like parallel forces and unlike parallel forces. Like parallel forces means the forces will be moving in a same direction but having the same magnitude or different magnitude. Unlike parallel forces, the forces will be moving in a different direction having the same magnitude or different magnitude. Next one is net force. Net force. What does the mean that net? Net means total. Total number of forces will be acting on the object. That is called net forces. Net forces means, suppose you have to consider, I will give this more and more examples. First one is, you consider one object. You giving 3 members will be stand at the one side. It will be push the table or anyone think one object, apply the 3 forces. So net force it will be equal to Fn is equal to F1, F2 and F3. Net force is equal to sum of the 3 forces F1, F2, F3 because the 3 forces will be applied at the one side. So it will be added up the 3, that is called net force. F1 is equal to F1, F2, F3. Suppose you have to consider the next one case. One force applied at the one side, another one force applied at the another one side. So that is F1, that is F2. How will you calculate the net force? Fn is equal to F1 minus F2. If F1 minus F2, if F1 is greater than only F2. F2 விட F1 greater இருந்தால் மட்டும் F1 இலிருந்து F2 subtract பண்ணணும். So net force is it will be equal to F1 minus F2 in case F1 is greater than F2. Then suppose Fn is equal, suppose F2 it will be greater than F1. You have to calculate the net force is F2 minus F1. But the thing it will be moving in the biggest force direction. The thing it will be moving in the direction of biggest force. Okay. Then you have to consider the third case. One force is applied to the one side, another one force will be applied to the another one side, but the 2 forces will be equal. What's the meaning that one table is there, I push to one side and you or anyone, you push to the another one side, that the table will be move or not. The force will be equal, the table does not move. Suppose I applied the force greater than for me, the table will be moving to that side. So the 2 forces will be in equal, F1 minus F2. Total force is equal to F1 minus F2. 2 forces will be equal, that is net force to be 0. So net force is nothing but is the total number of forces. So more forces will be applied to the object. You have to calculate the net force, you have to sum up all the forces. At one side or another one side it will be only considered. One side will be added up and another one side one is added and another one is subtracted. So I discussed the 3 cases. You have to implement the another one cases. Okay, next I tell the one simple definition, that is linear momentum. What is the meaning that linear? What is the meaning that momentum? A linear line wise momentum movement. I move into one side to another one side, that is linear momentum. Then does not forming any angle. The thing it will be moving in a straight line, that is linear momentum. How will you define the linear momentum? That is P. What's the formula for momentum? Mass into velocity. One thing it will be moving in a linear motion, that the thing having mass and definitely having some speed. So mass into velocity. I am moving in a one side to another one side. I am having some weight. I am also having some speed. That is called linear momentum. So P is equal to m into v. What's the SI unit of mass? That is kilogram. What's the SI unit of velocity? Meter per second. So unit for linear momentum is kilogram meter per second. Okay. So what is the meaning that linear momentum? Momentum is movement. Linear momentum means the thing will be moving in a straight line. So what's the symbol of momentum? P. What's the formula for momentum? Mass into velocity. What's the SI unit of momentum? That is kilogram. What's the SI unit of velocity? That is meter per second. So what is the SI unit of momentum? That is kilogram meter per second. Okay. So that's all. Then I go for the next one. Okay. Another one type of force is balanced force and unbalanced force. Balanced force and unbalanced force. Balanced, what's the meaning that balanced? Balanced means net force to be 0. Net force to be 0. Fn will be equal to 0, meaning that the force will be balanced. One force will be applied to one side, another one force will be applied to the another one side. The net force will be 0, that is called balanced forces. Unbalanced forces mean net force not equal to 0. The thing will be moving in a irregular manner. The force will be applied in first 5 Newton will be applied, next 3 Newton it will be applied, next 1 Newton it will be applied. Different types of forces will be applied to the object, that the thing will be moving in a different direction. That is called unbalanced forces. Okay. Now, then I will give the short recap. What are they learned today? Laws of motion, what is in by motion and types of motion, what is in by force, what are the types of force, and Kalvi statement, the inertia, what are the types of inertia, what are the examples for inertia, and then what is called the net force, what are the 3 cases in the net force, and net force, according to the net force, the forces will be classified into 2, that is balanced force and unbalanced force. What is in by balanced force, what is in by unbalanced force. So okay, students, you have to read the 3 pages and then learn that all the definitions.